Good evening, my name is Josephine Nweke. I'm here to talk about the dangers of unregulated nuclear energy. Just imagine your house is right next to a power plant and one wrong step can pour deadly radiation into the air, the water, and the ground, affecting life as you know it and never go back. Although nuclear power forms a clean, efficient force, it has enormous repercussions and unregulated usage. As history has taught us, the failure to appropriately supervise can be disastrous, as events such as Chernobyl and Fukushima have left their marks on the environment of health of the people that are imprinted onto this day. However, there are still countries working on their nuclear facilities with minimal safety conduct control. Unregulated nuclear energy poses significant dangers to public health, environmental safety, and global security, making strict oversight and international regulation essential to prevent catastrophic accidents, long-term contamination, and misuse of nuclear materials. The failure to regulate well could leave communities living around nuclear power plants in undesirable conditions and radiation hazards, especially where there is a leakage or improper management of altered waste. It increases long-term risk as these effects can only develop after years. Without stringent safety check, the leakage of radiation can remain unnoticed, resulting in extensive contamination. This is what happened in the Chernobyl disaster, where thousands of the affected population incurred radiation-related sicknesses as the government took too long to act. Regulation provides early detection systems, energy procedures, and health surveillances to avoid or lessen such exposures. Pregnant women and children face a substantial impact of the effect of radiation. These populations are also more likely to develop developmental problems, congenital disabilities, and chronic diseases in unregulated conditions. These groups are safeguarded through extensive regulations that enforce exposure limits to nuclear activities as well as environmental triage of nuclear processes. Lack of regulation increases the risk of environmental disasters and long-term ecological damage. Uncontrolled nuclear energy may result in an environmental disaster whereby radioactive substances pollute the air, water, and ground. In cases of disasters, which include reactor meltdown, radioactive isotopes take takes several decades to decay, rendering the land uninhabitable, as well as destroying the ecosystem. Poor storage or disposal of nuclear waste may leak into the groundwaters or into the ocean. Wildlife in toxic regions can experience genetic mutations and population loss. For example, the areas near Fukushima had high radiation in plants and animals. Unregulated nuclear energy increases the potential for misuse, accidents, and global security threats. The nuclear material may land in the wrong hands without stern supervision. Uncontrolled facilities can be stolen or even sabotaged. The regulation incorporates monitoring nuclear materials and the facilities, as well as ensuring the personnel is properly vetted and trained not to handle the materials in a dangerous way. Human error or incompetency at the unregulated facilities may cause disastrous accidents. The operators might receive inadequate training, or they can disregard safety protocols, which are a threat to reactor failures or explosion. Routine inspections, safety exercise, and compliance checks are required to ensure operational quality and reduce the possibility of human error by regulation. Geopolitical tensions may become higher when countries run their non-transparent nuclear programs. To sum up, the risk of unregulated nuclear energy to people are very severe in terms of health, environmental protection, and international security. Unless there is adequate supervision, radiation can result in long-term sicknesses, ecosystems can be destroyed permanently, and misuse or unethical handling of nuclear substances can cause fatal results. The past already gave us a lesson of what could go wrong when safety is neglected. The issue of rigorous international regulation is more pressing as technology improves. With the awareness of the threats, we can lobby for greater policies, informed citizen awareness, and sustainable energy behavior. The safety of the future does not lie alone upon the power which will make it work, but upon the wisdom and security with which we handle it. Thank you.